What up guys, Drizzmeister here. Alright, let's take a look at this weekly challenge gameplay from Ride 4. Beautiful looking KTM Duke 790 from 2018. And let's take a look at the leaderboard and let's see what we are up against. I think the track for today is Kanto, somewhere in Japan. I think maybe Japan or Chinese, I'm not sure about that. So let's head over to the track, see what we can come up with. So we are the track, Kanto Temples. A very well Kanto Temples guys. And street track is always a very challenging, especially when the track is very wet, because you've got those barrier very close to the track, and one little mistake you end up in the barriers. But that won't stop us on taking us this challenge guys. So let's head over to the finish line and let's start this lap. Alright, so the bike we've been given is completely stock, so you don't have a lot to tune on it. The only thing you need to tune is the preload setting, high or low depending on your riding style and your preferences, and also the final gear ratio. So I would say put the final gear ratio to low, to 0, and also the preload setting to low, 0, because the track is wet. You don't need a lot of lane angle, because running a high lane angle on the wet is just gonna end you up crashing, and you won't be able to complete the lap and finish the challenge. So my advice would be set the preload setting to 0 minimum, and put the gearbox ratio, final ratio to 0. To aid more acceleration, and be very careful and gentle on your input. So we are heading to the second sector right now. So my riding aids, traction control, I set out to 0. You need to be very gentle on the throttle, exit, and jumping on the throttle as well to avoid spinning the wheel off. Engine braking for me is on I think 2 or 1, and anti-wheel is on 1. So you want, you don't want too much electronic interference, otherwise you will lose a lot of time on this track, because it's not a very easy track to navigate with all the barriers left and right as well. On my first couple of laps, I was doing 143 low, 143.1 or something like that. So, but I was losing a lot of time at this bend here. I was just I crashed a couple of times with a very good mid sector. My first 2 sector wasn't really that good on this particular lap, but we managed to put together the last sector, and we went 142.5. But still, I think 141 is still a very possible lap time to achieve. But we managed to beat the time. So let's head over to the setup and let me show you what I'm using. So as I said, front preload and rear preload is set to 0, and final gearbox ratio is also set to 0. Heading over to the calibration setting. Calibration is aggressive on the acceleration. Braking as well is aggressive. I would say if you having some trouble stopping the bike, put the stock tires like I mentioned already, so you don't really have a lot of choice. And the potential lap was 142.295. Alright, so a quick peek at the leaderboard again, and let's see where we are. Alright, so here's the leaderboard. We are sitting pretty at 4th position, and the guy at the first spot there, man, I don't know what is using. Maybe you find like maybe 6 or 7 gear or something like that. But there you go guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, consider subscribing, hit that like button, and also comment on your way out. I do really massively appreciate your support on my channel. I'll see you at the next video guys. Stay safe out there. Peace.